Okay, so we all established that branding is important, so how do you do it? Want to talk a little bit about consumer packaged goods and then how you do it. So branding doesn't work on every kind of product. I like to listen to old stuff because I'm old, but I like to listen to like old radio broadcasts and the old commercials. I just get a kick out of them. And the commercials for the old radio shows, they would advertise blue coal. So coal, would we all agree, is a commodity? They were selling branded coal. You know, buy blue coal because it burns brighter and has fewer clinkers than the store coal. But what kinds of products lend themselves to branding? Coal, probably not. It helps if it has something that's unique about it that you can differentiate. And that's where I struggle with blue coal. What was different about blue coal than black coal? Except the package. Except the name on the invoice. Yeah, not really that much difference. So there needs to be something that unique about the product that gives you a chance to differentiate. It helps if it's frequently purchased. Remember, brand equity leads to premium pricing and loyal customers. And if we don't have multiple purchases, then loyal customers and premium pricing don't help us as much as we would like. There needs to be a way to consistently deliver the benefit. We talked last time about quality, and quality is both the benefit that the customer receives and the consistency of the benefit. So in order to keep your promise, the promise has to have value. That's one half of quality, and you have to deliver it consistently. And then it needs to be easy for customers to recognize the brand. So what kind of products are we talking about? Say again? Brandable ones? Yeah. What would be a brandable product if you were walking through a grocery store? Say again? I heard turkey pot pies. Yeah, I wouldn't buy anything but Banquet because they're the cheapest. Yeah. Saran wrap. What else? Coke. Coca-Cola. Let's be clear. Anything else? Yeah, basically anything that you see in a grocery store is a brandable product. We call them consumer packaged goods. You'll hear this term a lot in the trade, CPG, consumer packaged goods. And those are just products that are packaged in packages that are easy to brand. They're frequently purchased, relatively inexpensive. And so it meets all of those criteria: frequently purchased, consistent benefit delivery, and easy to identify by brand. So how do you make a brand? And this is very much getting into a brand as an attitude, and the principle is pretty much the same as classical psychological conditioning. You remember that from psychology when they got the little birds pecking for the pellets? The idea is that with classical conditioning, you pair the natural stimulus with the untrained stimulus, and then you get the transference of the benefit. So when the bell rings, the dog salivates. But the idea is that you pair your brand identity, your trade dress, the look and feel of your product with the benefit associated with the product, so that eventually over time, when you see the brand, it evokes the product. So if I see an advertisement for Coke, it makes me thirsty. It makes me remind how much I want Coke. That's very much classical conditioning. And then when it's done well, we end up with an attitude. And again, remember, attitudes have both a cognitive and an emotional component. So when my feelings about Coke are both, I like the way it tastes, I like the ingredients that are in it, I like the way the bottle feels, and there's a feeling that I have when I ingest a Coke that is very personal, and I prefer not to share it with you right now, but I'm going to later have a Coke all by myself.